For this activity, we are going to create a photo journal using the Google Slides app on an iPad. The first thing we need to do is make sure that Google Slides is installed on your iPad. If it is not, open up the APS app catalog and install it from there. Once it's installed, go ahead and tap the Slides icon to open the app. This is my Google Slides dashboard and looks very different from yours. In order to create a new Google Slides, I'm going to click the plus icon here in the lower right. When I do, I get two options: choose template or new presentation. We're going to click new presentation. Clicking a new presentation brings us to this screen. We're going to double tap to add a title on that first text box, and then we're going to double tap to add a subtitle on the second text box. The title should be a title that represents the topic of your photo journal. For me, it's going to be favorite food. The subtitle is going to be my name. Now, in order to add a new slide to our presentation, we're going to click on this icon here. Doing so opens up this menu. We're going to choose title and 2 columns here. That gives us this blank slide. Now on the right hand side, we're going to add an image. On the left, we're going to add a description of that image. On the top, we're going to eventually double tap to add a title, naming the image in this particular page of our photo journal. We are going to only do this once in the tutorial, but for your activity, we would like you to do it for 5 different items. If you'd like to reuse the photos that you used for the activity yesterday, that will be absolutely fine. If you want to create new ones, that would be fine too. Now with this box tapped, you'll see that a menu has popped open just underneath. The fourth option is to delete. We're going to delete this text box and replace it with an image. In order to replace it with an image, we're going to tap the plus in the upper right and then choose image. The app gives us 2 options. We can add from photos we have already taken, or open up the camera and take brand new photos that will get inserted directly into our Google Slides. Right now, I'm going to tap from photos. That opens up my camera roll where I will find the picture I took of my jar of peanut butter. I'm going to select and insert it. Now that it's inserted into my presentation, you will notice that I have 4 new icons up here. These icons appear when an image is selected. The first icon allows you to change the border color. There's a border that is surrounding our image, and this icon allows us to change the color of that border. The icon just next to it allows us to change the thickness of that border and the style of the border. Some options include dashed and dotted. This icon is the crop tool. You can slide these black symbols to crop your image. With the crop tool selected, this icon allows you to crop your image to a specific shape. There are many shapes to choose from. One of them is a cylinder, and that's the one that I chose. You can see now that my image is cropped, and you can see the shape of the cylinder over it. Now once I tap away, the part of the image that has been cropped away will disappear, and we will only see the jar inside the shape of a cylinder. Once I tap here on my text box, the crop tool will go away, and we will be presented with the keyboard to type in some text. Now the left text box is selected, and we're ready to write about our favorite food. I'm going to write a sentence or 2 about why I like peanut butter, and it will appear in the text box. Learning coaches and students, don't forget you can use the microphone to input text with your voice. With the text box selected, I can use this menu across the top to customize my text. The option that's active now is text color. Here you may recognize options you've seen in the past. Things like bold, center, bullets, indent, and fill color. If we choose the fill color bucket, it will change the color of our entire text box. Now you might wonder, where can I actually change the font of my text? That is going to be this icon here. We're going to tap that next. After we have tapped that icon, you can see that we have many more options for text. We have some that repeat, like bold, italic, and underline, but we also have something new. We have font and size. Here is another place that you can change text color. I'm going to go ahead and change the font style and the font size of my text. My next step is going to be to double tap and add the title. Now I'm going to keep the title simple. It is simply going to be the name of the item in my photo. You may have noticed I also customized the color and the font of my title. You can do that as well. Now all of the options I selected, such as color and the shape of my crop, and even the font style of my title, are all just my choices. Feel free to make different choices and make a photo journal that is customized just for you. Once you have completed your 5 slides, 6 in total including your title slide, you are done with the activity. Google Slides has been saving your file to your Google Drive this entire time. No need to click Save, just close the app. Thank you for spending the day today to learn how to make a picture journal using the Google Slides app on an iPad. We hope you learned a lot, and we'll talk to you soon.